Hello, this is Man for Your World. I'm Chris Lapadopoulos. The tech support's coming out for that on Tuesday. They said they're coming out on Tuesday, so hopefully that'll get closed up soon. Today we're reviewing a modern get-rich-quick grifter exposes himself. So let's listen to what Matt Gray is selling. Go over and give him an unsubscribe and a thumbs down because he's just a modern version of Grifter, and I'll get into it.
$130K per month. How long would you guess they are working? Most would guess 12 to 14 hours a day. I'm doing the complete opposite. I'm currently on pace to do $9 million a year and only work 4 hours a day. It wasn't always this way. When I was 22, I ran a coding boot camp in Canada.
Okay, there's your first clue. You ran a coding boot camp in Canada during the height of the hype. So that's his credentials, and that's probably where he picked up a good work ethic that allows him to continue this grift, which is really a sad story because honestly, when I was coming up doing 15 hours a day, that's just what you got to do, man. You want to get ahead, you have to put in the more hours. And the fact that he's pushing this thing where he don't have to is a really big sign, signal, flashing light, red flags being dropped. This is not how things work in the world. This is your first sign, right? Because you're tired and you're broke, you're tired, and you want to get ahead. This is your first sign that you are now being approached by a grifter.
15-hour days and being run into the ground.
Yeah, you have to do that. Sorry, no one gets a free ride on that stuff. Everyone has to do it at some point eventually. If you get in easy, you'll have to do it after the fact. If you have to work hard to get in, you'll have it the whole time. There's no getting around it. Matt Gray with the really coiffed beard looks really good, guy. How much do you spend on that?
It was a nightmare. I thought...
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's supposed to be a nightmare. Business is supposed to be a nightmare. It's a hard thing because people don't want to do it and they'd rather do something else and want to pay you to do it. What are you talking about, 4-hour day guy?
I had figured out how to be an entrepreneur, but I got it all wrong. I had no control and no freedom.
Right, and that's where you start out, sir. And everyone starts out this way. There's no getting around it. Quit trying to get around it. Accept it. It's going to be plunging toilets. You will be plunging toilets 12 hours a day. Yeah. Try to smile through it.
Fast forward to today, I only work 4 hours a day. I get to travel the world for 6 months out of the year.
By grifting on people who have a lot of problems and looking for easy solutions to hard problems. Sir, you are taking advantage of people, sir.
Total control over my time, and I'm in the best shape of my life.
I created I'm stealing from people who don't know any better. I'm so clever.
The life of my dreams, and I want to...
The life of his dreams. Remember, this is his dreams you will be supporting by getting involved with this 27K followers after 10 years of being on YouTube, making $730,000 a month. Doing what now? What are you doing again? Let's just try and figure out what he's doing.
Show you how to do the same.
I'm just going to show you how to do it.
Show you a step-by-step approach to make more.
Questions, yes. You interview people if you're going to hire them. If you need to get a good staff going for your Ponzi scheme grift, you're going to need to get higher staff.
And work less.
Yeah. All these fancy graphics, these nice shots, all this perfect stuff. Oh, it looks really nice. Oh, look at his lifestyle. Look at the lifestyle and a career.
Discovered is that it all comes down to 4 pillars of leverage. Imagine total freedom. What do you picture? What is it?
I imagine a greasy looking guy
if you had
telling me how to get things done. That's what I imagine.
Total freedom. What's the...
No, dude. No. This guy has some serious mental issues. I got mentalists, but I'll tell you mine. Mine are right on my ear. Right here. You can see mine. Right here. This guy, what is all this crap supposed to say? Huh? Who's your designer, buddy?
First thing you'd change about your life. The 4 pillars of leverage are
the 4 pillars of leverage.
Deep work, automation, the founder flywheel, and the chief of staff.
Oh my God. So let's see here. Okay, what has he got here? There's always we got the method now. If you just get this figured out, you'll be where I'm at in a nicely lit room with a greasy thing and obviously smoking some weed.
We'll cover each of these in 60 seconds. But first, why should you even listen to me? Well, right now,
because you're telling people how to get rich quick and easy with no effort. Oh, is that what you're selling? Oh, wow. We'd never heard that before.
Portfolio of internet companies makes me $730K per month. And
Yeah. Herb. Huh. Okay. All right. Whatever.
I only work
I don't know anything about this guy. I don't care. I'm not going to look into it. I already know. You can just tell by looking at him, man. You cannot tell this guy's a slimy weasel.
hours a day. In the last 6 months, I've traveled to Tokyo, Medellin,
Allegedly.
Mexico
That's
City,
all alleged,
LA,
right? I don't know
New York
anything
City,
about
and Hawaii, all while working 4 hours a day, which
what
isn't
is the
Medellin,
promise?
Mexico City, LA, New York City, and Hawaii. All
Oh, he's just bebopping around the planet. Funded by suckers who think they can just work 4 hours a day. He can work 4 hours a day. You won't be working 4 hours a day. He will be working 4 hours a day.
while working 4 hours a day, which is insane because it hasn't always
Which
been this
is
way. It's not about
insane!
working for
Which is insane. Yeah. When you're lying to people and telling them things that aren't true and making them promises for $730,000 a month working 4 hours a day, sir. So you're lying to people? Oh, is that what you're doing? Allegedly?
10 hours a day on soul-sucking work that will kill your spirit. It's about working 4
Kill
hours.
your spirit. Yeah, you're gonna get killed. Your spirit is gonna get killed anyway. The days of the easy money stuff, the easy money days are over. This is over now. The money's now expensive. So now you have to change your grift. I get it. You gotta change with the times. Got it. Understood. But the days of the cheap money where you could run a boot camp, those are over, man. And now you got to put in the hard stuff. So all of the last in or the first out. And this is the guy that's going to tell you how to get it done. The guy that trained people how to do the last in, first out, failed business, is now going to tell you how to work 4 hours a day and make $730,000 a month, just like him, right? At 27K. Suckers, man. And let's take a look at this. Damn, I gotta watch this video drilling in my brain. How much of these are spam bots? Eddie De La Cruz, 7611. Okay, some of these are big subs, but how many of these people? Oh, wow, this is the type of information, $1,000 conference. Never do anything. And then, like, these are all. How many of these are real? This is fake shit. This is all fake. This is fake. What is he selling? Try to answer the question. What is he actually selling by the time we end this?
Hours a day in your zone of genius, moving mountains. It's about making
Moving
great
mountains.
money.
Zone of genius. I'm really good at lying at people. Yeah, telling them lies that are true. And well, maybe 1%, maybe the people right here. Okay, the people that were gonna do it anyway, get involved. Oop, wrong one. The people that were gonna do it anyway, those are the people you pick out. This is what happened with the hack reactor and the two boot camps I went to, because I already had experience. They just used me and they didn't tell anybody about this. They didn't tell you like how much experience I had. They just said I got a job right away and I was making most of anybody in the cohort. Well, I should have. I mean, I got my money's worth out of those people, so I think it's fair what happened. But yeah, they're cheating a lot, guys. They're cheating on their stats. They're cheating on their numbers. This is all unverified. You don't know if it's $730K a month. There's no way to verify. And he won't tell you. And he'll guarantee you, if you ask him to go verify his bank accounts, he'll shuffle his stuff around so it looks right. Give him a couple days to get it to you. He won't show you right away.
While not sacrificing your health and well-being. So
yes, you're going to have to sacrifice your health and your well-being to create any kind of business that's value that you're not being an employee. Sorry, there's no way around it. And the thing that why this is a lie is the moment someone can understand how they can work 4 hours a day, they're going to work 16 hours a day and make $730,000 times 4, whatever that is. Like I'm public school educated, so I can't do that math in my head. But let's just be realistic. And they're going to eat his lunch if it was actually true. And if it was actually true that he's making $730K a month without this grift of taking advantage of people who are naive as fuck and don't understand, this is a standard old school scam. And it's been going on a long time. I became aware of it back in 1990 or 1989 or so through a series of like ads in the back of like magazines, like all kinds of different magazines. And it's called the Boron Letters. And it says, I had the pleasure of stumbling upon the 25 letters written in 1984 by an imprisoned man to his son. The letters touched on many subjects, to which my interest was piqued, studying markets and copywriting. The man is Gary Halbert, unbeknownst to me until yesterday. The letters are titled the Boron Letters. Blah, 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 blah. And it basically goes about how this guy teaches you how to do a scam. If you buy his book, which I did, because it was cheap, but I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to find out what it was. if you go in and look at it, it's about how to lie to people, about how to make a business, to lie to people, to make them think that they can work for 4 hours a day by selling books, which are these kits, these how-to guides about how to make a business, to sell people these guides to make a business. Do you get it yet? No? Well, let's keep going here. See if we can
What do you
discover
need to focus on
if he's taking that same strategy, or he's found a new method that he can tell you all about in his mastermind group.
to generate $730K per month while only working 4 hours a day? Well, let's get into it. The first pillar
is
deep
deep
work. My
work.
belief
Oh,
is
you
that-
wake up in the morning and do work. What work, buddy?
1 hour of deep work is better than 8
What
hours
work,
of shallow
buddy?
work. My
Could copying
deep work-
lies. Look how slimy this
work
guy.
session looks like this. I curate what I need to get done the night before. I then wake up and deep work from 6 a.m.
You
to
wake
10
up,
a.m.
you
No
say what you're gonna do, and then you wake up and then you do
phone,
it. Oh.
no distractions.
Wow, this is life-changing stuff. This is where is it? Where is it here? Wow, this is the type of information you pay thousands of dollars at some company for to wake up.
Talking,
And have
put
a
that
guy
shit up
video-
in
some
deep
guy
work from
videotape
6
you
a.m.
waking
to
up.
10 a.m.
Oh,
No
I don't
phone,
got
no distractions, no talking. Put that shit in the other room. It's me alone in my little world drinking my iced Americano, creating
Oh, okay. So you're hooked on coffee like we all are. So that's not really that great. That's an indicator that things are not going so well. I'm hooked on it, yeah, because I'm working through my stuff. I will admit, I'm hooked on coffee. It's not good for you.
magic. I have my deep work playlist on brain.fm. I listen to music that is designed from the ground up.
So how much did he spend? How much did
guide
Brain FM call? He's got the logo and everything. Calls it out by name. I tried the Brain FM stuff. It's okay for maybe a few weeks, but then it just gets to be kind of like ugh. And it's not the thing, by the way. This is such crap. This is such bullshit. Putting on the right kind of song makes you work better, and it gets you in the zone to copulate live. Tell people what they want to hear.
My brain into a peak mental state. The key is to get deep work the second you wake up. Neuroscience research has shown that your ability to achieve deep work is highest
Okay,
first
so
thing
getting up in the morning and working. Okay, got it.
in the morning.
Wow.
Your brain is
Well, so you're not like when you come home at night when you're totally super dogged out, tired. That's when you're supposed to do your best with this guy. Grease ball.
ready. It's primed, and your motivation is highest. So
He's very moisturized, if you know what I mean.
use this to your advantage. Deep work is time you have to work on your zone of genius. What is your zone of genius? I use my mornings to focus on 3 things in my zone of genius: writing, creating systems, and automation. Writing
Yeah. to get that grift out there, baby. The best things I've ever read. Oh, by the way, he was in prison. You know, Gary, right, when he wrote those letters from prison, he was guilty of mail fraud. So this guy is more than likely going to be having some legal problems in the future.
is a superpower. It is the most critical skill for your career in life. Writing
And
online
how does he
increases
say to do it? Oh, just use ChatGPT. Just use ChatGPT and it'll spit out something. Oh, okay, that's a commodity job. This is all bullshit. This is all stuff that like an IQ 101 person can handle. I'm gonna get out of this grind by grifting on others. I'll make it to the top.
your service area for clients, community, connections, and growth. Plus, writing brings me enormous clarity. SEO is writing, sales is writing, email is writing, audience growth is writing.
Yeah.
Hiring's
Lying,
writing.
your lying thing, your whole lying grift to telling people these lies. Wow. So you're telling me that in the age of the internet and information that you're going to be writing a lot to communicate? Really? Wow. That's really groundbreaking, guy.
I write every day. When I'm writing,
You write every day lies that you can actually, other people can do this, and it's a legitimate operation, and it's actually good for people.
I focus on 7 core areas:
No.
tips, lessons, systems, playbooks, personal stories, benefits, and examples. These
Right. This guy. Just master these 18 different things. How to lie to people, how I've lied to people, and the benefits of lying to people.
and examples. These 7
Or examples of how to lie to people.
prompts allow me to come up with endless content ideas around any subject. Now,
Around any
writing is not-
subject, especially lying to people to tell them about they can work for 4 hours a day and make $700,000 a month. You mean that kind of stuff? Oh wow. Groundbreaking.
just important for audience growth. It's also key for building systems.
Audience growth. Yeah, the lying. Like, do you think lies are popular? Telling people what they want to hear and it's not true, but charging them for it and to tell them it's their fault that didn't work out for them because they didn't master the 8 pillars?
Systems
This
allow me
guy.
to gain leverage and then remove myself from operations. As a founder,
remove myself from operations. Right. That's the key. To commoditize your job. Right. So somebody else can come along and automate it the fuck away. Right. Okay. That makes sense.
you are as strong as your systems. As James Clear
You're as strong as your systems. That's a real. You're as strong as your network. You're as strong as your systems. This guy. He's got the buzzwords. He knows. He's been doing this for a minute. So he knows what to say to hone his script, his sales. This is all sales, by the way. Just want to let you know he's pushing it hard.
famously wrote,
His whole channel is
not
just
rise the level of your
sales
goals,
announcing.
you fall to the level of your system.
If you don't rise the level of goals, you follow the level of your system. Meaning, like, if you don't have good habits, nothing's gonna happen. Wow, profound. Wow, if you just do it for a short little sprint, for 2 weeks or a week and a half, and then you just give it up. Yeah, no results. Wow, we didn't see that coming. Come on, this guy.
so you need to create systems.
This is why I know this is like planned for like 95 to 101 IQ range people. He is going for his mass audience right around here, right in here, right. His sweet spot is this big, old 1-0 standard deviation crowd here. Anyone that's up here knows his stuff is bullshit. And I was like right around here because I just didn't have a dad growing up. And nobody knew this stuff. I was just go get a blue job, collar job, and don't worry about it. And I was like, nah, okay. So I had to work my way up this ladder by paying, listening to chumps like this guy, going and taking his advice and trying it out, right? Like a dumbass. Well, it's supposed to be so easy. So I wrote a book called How to Speak in California because I thought he was telling to write books. No, he's write books about how to get rich. That's all that's what this guy's gonna do. How to do courses, how to write books, how to get an audience to telling people how they can get rich quick and easy and without any effort and don't have to worry about it for the rest of their lives. That is what he's selling. And that is what he's gonna teach you to sell as well. And if you didn't know that, now you do.
Hiring, design, finance, product, operations.
Lying. Well, it's very profitable. In America, lying is extremely profitable.
Creative, technology, monetization, you need systems.
Lying, machines to lie, people to lie, other people to lie for me. Okay.
I build systems, I create them in a Google Doc. I then film myself doing the task in the Loom video, and then I add the system to my company wiki and Notion, and then train my team on that. This allows
me to train up losers like this guy who think they're going to copy me. It's like, I've got it all figured out, guy. You're under my spell. You think you will have unlimited wishes? Well, you shall. Like, okay, whatever you say, boss, I'll do whatever you say, boss. How many hours a day am I working?
me to remove myself from operations. It gives me
is this how do you lie? Is this the best way to lie? No, well, you're lying real good here. This is really good, some good lies, right? You get money for nothing, chicks for free, right?
time freedom to spend time doing things that I just love in life. And then I
I just love it. Just do my things in life. Love. He is. You won't. He is until he ends up in jail.
the task that I just don't want to work on. My goal each morning during deep.
I just don't want to work on. Yeah, if you're really in business, you're doing it. You're going to be working on things you don't want to work on. That's why you're getting paid. And the moment you can figure out a way to automate that, you best believe. And he's like giving away the secrets of how to automate. This is how you automate it. This is how you do it. This guy
is to get 1% better, which I know will help me become.
Yeah. Look, you're getting 1% better every day. Yeah, you better be getting 1% better because your competition is getting 3% every day. So usually 1% is just keeping up. People, our culture's been completely decimated. Like the need, such a strong desire to have a real community, a real life, of a human life, that people are willing to bet with this guy. Look at me. I'm 1% better every day.
37 times better in 1 year.
22% less better. You're doing 5% worse just because you know me.
It's all about compound growth.
It's all about compound growth. Ponzi scheme. There's your keyword. Ponzi scheme. It's all about compound growth. That's another Ponzi scheme. That is a multi-level marketing, goofy downline. Get everybody buying the lies. buying the books, buying the materials. Standard operating procedure, greaseball. Fucking asshole, guru.
Game of tiny wins stacked up
Allegedly,
daily
life
to produce
coach.
exponential results. So now that you have
Exponential results, right. You know, the thing about exponential is that it's completely unsustainable. Did you know that, Mr.? Gonna probably not gonna. These are unsustainable. Where am I? Obviously, when I look at him, great. Let's see. Okay, yeah, where is he? He says, I'm for non-competitive sports, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so he was in prison for mail fraud. Okay, so this is what we're getting into.
4 hours of deep work scheduled in your calendar. Let's move on to the next pillar, your founder flywheel. If you're not familiar with a flywheel, it's a device used in vehicles and machines to store kinetic energy.
Yeah, we know what a flywheel is, jackass. And for people, if you didn't know what a flywheel was, and this guy has to, you're the first person that's like, wow, a flywheel? Wow, who would have thunk it?
Flywheel turns, it builds momentum and gets easier and easier to turn. The flywheel multiplies your effort. And
no, it doesn't. It's just it stores the kinetic energy. It doesn't get easier and easier to turn. Who is this guy? So that's not what a flywheel is. Okay? Just saying.
Becomes self-propelling. According to
No, a flywheel does not become self-propelling. That is not a flywheel. That is a perpetual motion machine. They do not exist in nature, and they do not exist in business. Unless you're running a Ponzi. Then you keep going forever until people figure it out and they don't want to play your Ponzi game anymore, which this guy will probably be in prison before that happens.
Ethan Barry, my good friend and founder of Kit, a $200 million bootstrap newsletter platform. There are 3 laws to a flywheel. 1, activities in a flywheel flow from one onto the next. 2, each rotation.
Wow. No, really? So the one goes to the next? Wow, okay.
Each of the flywheel gets easier than the previous rotation.
Oh, are you sure about that? Are you convinced? Is that how it has to be? Does it ever get harder? No? It's only easier. Oh, okay.
And then 3, each rotation produces more than the previous rotation.
Are you sure? Because I've seen some businesses that keep rotating and eventually they stop rotating because they can't make anymore, like your boot camp. Was that flywheel going? This guy, greasy motherfucker. Wash your skin for 5 seconds before getting the heat lamps out.
We want every action to multiply. We want there to be compounding effects on everything that we do. So
compounding effects on everything. Get it, go maximum overdrive. Get it. This guy. First off,
how do you build your?
First off, I'm gonna grip the shit out of you, motherfuckers.
Your own founder flywheel. Start with building an audience around your personal brand. This is what I've done with my audience. With internet companies and grown them to $8.7 million per year.
$8.7 million. Doing what? What are you doing again? 8.7 million with your 27.4K. Okay.
I invented the founder flywheel.
He invented it, guys. He invented the founder flywheel. It's gonna he invented the flying fucking flywheel. It's gonna fuck you over. He invented it.
Flywheel is a self-propelling system I've developed.
It's a self-propelling. So you just get it going and then you can just walk away. Wow. That is incredible, guy.
10x the result of my efforts.
10x, huh? With the thing back. Wow. There's another thing you can see. It's a grift. It's all about the dollars, all about the money, all about the growth.
And exponentially grow my brands. Here's what my founder flywheel looks like. First off, I've got my personal brand. Attention is the new oil, and your personal brand is the pipeline.
Your focus
early on in your
business. Crazy circuitous. We're gonna go through here. We're gonna put this thing in with the banger offer. Oh, okay. So I've got the community matter accountability. Okay, so I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna make you money, and I'm gonna make it so you only work 2 hours a day. And we got high ticket recurring revenue, so it's gonna cost you $10,000 to talk to me. And then I give you a banger offer. I'm gonna knock it off 50%. But I have it's a limited time offer, right? So then we got the monetize and build your audience. So start grifting and getting other people to grift. Like if you can bring me in 3 people, then I can give you a $2,000 discount on the thing. And the content engine, more stuff like content. We can make millions, not doing anything, sitting on your ass as long as you get it. Once you get it going, you can just do nothing forever. Freedom systems, and then the location, and we'll be free. Look, the benefits to all of the winning prizes and the social funnels, the core team, chief of staff. Get your first guy that's just totally bought into everything you're doing, and he's gonna make millions and millions. Like, look, man, you get with me, you're gonna make millions a month by doing 4 hours a week. But first, you gotta work 72 hours a day.
Business should be to set your audience.
Just doing my stuff. Working my funnels, getting that recurring revenue. What kind of downline can we give them to upscale their operation for no extra effort, for the flywheel, auto-sustaining features of my discovery of business.
Growth on fire. And the best way to do this is to put your face out there. Share your point of view. Share your stories with the world.
Yeah, I'm sharing my stories right now, buddy. My story is you're a
your mistakes, your failures,
animal in the forest predator looking after people. 99% of people who are scared and desperate and just looking for any way out, and they're going to spend all their money with you slimy bastard.
Successes,
allegedly.
your achievements. Build an audience around you and your business. This is exactly
around you and your business. The business of what again? Has he mentioned it even once? What the business is? No. That's curious because that is the strategy of the Gary Halbert. As his strategy in the Boron Papers is you actually never actually say what the business is, what you're actually doing. Which, by the way, is this. Just so there's no mystery, that what you're doing is exactly this.
Exactly what I've done to grow an audience over 16 million. The content I share goes viral on a regular basis.
Right, because you're lying to people, and people want to believe lies because their lives suck, because the system that's been set up around them, they don't understand it, they have no control over it, and it's designed to enslave them and keep them ignorant of how the real process is, which you're helping them with, by the way. You're helping them stay ignorant, because the real thing is you have to go work in some fucking business, look around where there's inefficiencies, see if you can figure out another way to do it cheaper, faster, stronger, better, and then take a chance on it, and it's probably going to fail. And you're probably going to do that about 20 times before you find one that actually works. Yeah, and that's how everybody does it. Sorry, there's no way around it, unless, even if you can inherit it. That's okay. We're not talking about those people. We're not talking about the people who already have it. We're talking about people who are trying to get themselves. This is a lie. I think it's required if you're going to be in business that you actually fall for one of these things. So you realize that, so this guy is kind of, in his mind, he's going to give you the service like, there's no 4 hours a day. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no 4 hours a day. You either grift hard and lie to people like this, or you work super hard and find a niche that may be attacked by somebody if they have the balls to do it. Which, you know, if it's you talking somebody else's, that's niche. That's how you do it. That's business in America, baby. It's cutthroat. It's freaking, nobody gives a care about your lifestyle. Nobody cares about whether you are seeing your friends and family, traveling the world, free time, body and shape. Nobody gives a fucking rat's ass. Stop. And this guy selling that he is grifting so hard on that shit, on people's misery. It's really pathetic, which is why I'm going in so hard on this guy, because he's actually causing injury and immiseration.
Last 14 months, I grew an audience of 2 million around my personal brand. Here are my social stats in just 14 months. 580,000 followers on Instagram, 284K followers on Twitter, 282K followers on LinkedIn, 120K followers on TikTok, 10K subscribers here on YouTube, and 60.
I think maybe YouTube has the best discernment on those other platforms. Those other platforms are just filled with young people that don't know any better, or people are just super desperate for any kind of content that tells them they can get out of this corporate grind. Which means it seems like TikTok and Instagram, people that are just like, oh my God, corporate environment's super horrible. I can't deal with it. And then you got you got LinkedIn, which is also people like super blue pilled on all this stuff about corporate America. Oh, my boss is great. My work is a family. Stop. So yeah, so I would see what's popular, but I think 10 on YouTube, they're a little more discerning. Let's say, because you got so many of these channels telling like, hey, look out for these scam artists because they're coming out of the woodwork. And on Instagram, TikTok is super short, so you don't forget the full details of how these guys operate.
5K newsletter subscribers. The growth of my
yeah, selling people lies. Wow. And buying email lists and buying followers and stuff like that. It's actually really hard for them to buy followers on YouTube, from what I understand so far. They've really cracked down on that a lot. So a lot of your tricks aren't going to work there, Matt, on the YouTube as well. And if anybody sees this video, it's not going to work on them at all, because, and I hopefully nobody else like this greaseball motherfucker. Allegedly, I don't know if he's greasy or not. He could be very finely powdered.
Personal brand fuels enormous revenue for my businesses. The more
enormous revenue. Oh, okay. Doing what again?
People that hear my story, the more they want to join Founder OS, and the more brands want to work with Herb. The growth of my portfolio of internet businesses has skyrocketed. Here's just the last 12 months. Founder OS went from $0 to $280,000 revenue a month. It also went from
doing what now? Oh, it never says that. I guarantee it's this. It's this. It's telling people lies about how much money they're going to make without telling, and then telling them they only have to work 4 hours a week. Look, man, if you really had a system that allowed anyone to work 4 hours a day and make $730,000 a month, you best believe. And it wasn't based on lies and grifting, which this is, which is why it's not going to scale. You best believe some other major corporation would be instantly buying you out, because that would mean you have some sort of advanced technology that allows you to leverage some other inefficiency someplace else. But since that's not actually happening, or it is happening, you're never going to hear about it because it's not you, because you're not putting in all the 15 years it costs to make something like that on your own, if you even have the ability to do it. This is all lies. This is all based on just telling people there's a dream. This is just hopium, and this person is a scam artist.
Nothing to over $210,000 profit a month. It went from nothing to over 9,000 sales in just the last year. And
right. Sales of what again? Oh, courses on how to do this. Oh, wow. So you're just encouraging people to suffer and just taking their money, and there was actually no way in hell any of the people you sold those courses to are ever going to make $730K a month. Ever.
Grew by over 120% to run rate revenue of $7 million all in just the last year. And my business growth helped propel massive word of mouth. Happy customers tell more customers. People don't buy what you sell, they buy what others want to buy. The more
there it is. He just let it go. Woo! They have to tell on themselves. They have to tell on themselves.
Want to buy. The more testimonials that we share, happy customers tell more customers. People don't buy what you sell, they buy what others want to buy.
Sir. So you're saying as long as you can convince suckers to think that other people are buying it, that's all it needs. They all need to do. So basically lying to people. So it's not really what they want to buy, right? It's not what you're selling. It's what they see other people wanting to buy. Classic scam artist grifter move. The classic. You just got it perfect. Nailed it, sir. You nailed it.
More testimonials that we share across our website.
Sir, these are so easy to scam and generate and fake. Come on now.
Site, social, and newsletter, the more founders.
This is silliness.
Join Founder OS. This creates a referral flood. A referral flood is an endless flow of customers that you generate.
Endless flow of customers for what?
For your business without spending a dime on ads. Get a pen.
Oh, don't spend a dime on ads. But you spend a dime on buying fake testimonials, fake users, fake accounts, fake views. You spend lots of money on that, right?
Get paper and write down how you're.
But nothing on ads. Never. We would never stoop so low as to buy an ad, sir. We are all organic, word of mouth, testimonial marketing, not written by ChatGPT ever. All verified, 100%. You can call them up if you want.
Personal brand fuels your business brand. How can
allegedly
you leverage your audience to drive endless leads? Number 3, automate, eliminate, delegate. Now, as you grow your business, you need to focus on AED. As Tim Ferriss.
AED, guys. Remember, AED, 8 steps, the flywheel. Remember? Okay, you have to remember. Make sure you remember. It's not that complicated. It's just 8 steps, a flywheel. The what is this one?
Endless leads. Number 3.
The automate, eliminate, delegate. And there was the pillar 3 steps, and that's the 4th of the pillar 4. So the 3rd one is the. So you're gonna need our course, aren't you? I'm sorry you can't figure it out just from this video, the sales video, which is confusing as hell and filled with all kinds of random jargon and sales numbers without telling you really anything.
Automate, eliminate, delegate. Now, as you grow your business, you need to focus on AED. As Tim Ferriss puts it in the 4-hour work week, never automate something.
Okay, he's retracted that since 4-hour work week. Just by the way, he's saying that's impossible. It was his pipe dream. That he grifted to sell people this idea to get his name known. Right? No, we leave that part out. 4-hour work week. Well, if that would have worked, do you think that these people, we're going to sell you a 4-hour work week? Do you think that if they had a way to do 4-hour work week, that they want to like preserve that, keep it secret, and milk the hell out of it by working more than 4 hours a week? And if he's giving away the secrets, anybody else is just going to eat his lunch the moment he tells the secret? Stop.
That can be eliminated, and never delegate something that can be automated.
It's like 101 IQ shit, man. Sorry, I'm going to be harsh because this is bad. Our culture, the fact that 27,000 people think that this content is realistic and $100,000 on these other platforms, 200,000, 600,000. The fact that any of those people are real at all and paying attention to this greaseball, allegedly, yeah, I'm going to be a dick about it.
Or streamlined. Otherwise, you waste someone else's time instead of your own, which
Yeah, you're wasting everyone's time, sir. Except yours, of course. You got a good grift. Kudos. Until of course, the day the law catches up with you, because you always push it. You always got to take it too far. You always got to, because they don't really know when to stop. So they got to take it too far, and then yeah. So you're gonna try and push it off to your chief of staff, saying he did all this stuff, but that's not gonna fly, man. Because look, he was in prison for guilty mail fraud. A cursory search he was affiliated with a business partner who committed the fraud, but he wrote copy for it. So both you guys are going down. Eventually, because you always take it too far.
now waste your hard-earned cash. I invented the AED system to give me time.
AED. You know, the heart thing. So we say AED. Okay, so he's trying to give the play on the words of this thing. This automated external defibrillator to give you to shock your system. This guy, he's like 125, 130 IQ, 125. He really would do well for him to stop doing this grift and actually do something real and put his mind to it and stop being a lazy bastard. Oh, I'm going to work 5 hours a day and travel the world with my community of other people I've scammed. And other people I've convinced into scamming people like I'm doing. And it works for a while, and then the law catches up, or people catch up. They don't take kindly to people like you.
Time and financial freedom. It makes it easy for me to automate, eliminate, and delegate. And you can
This guy. He's making it easy, guys. He's like, ooh, that's a good grift. Ooh. Oh, that's a good grift. Look, man, what he told me is the grift goes like this. Ooh, that's a good grift.
and you can use it to 10x your cash flows. And
you can use it to 10x your cash flows, guys.
Step 1, make note of all the tasks you've worked on over the last 8 weeks. Step 2,
make note of the tasks you've written down. The tasks. That's super important. If you haven't been doing that, you're fucking up, kid.
indicate whether task gives you energy or it drains your energy. Step 3, mark whether
does it drain you? Does it give you energy? Who gives a shit? Does it make money? That's all I care about. Hey, does this thing gonna get me to a goal I actually want? Who cares if it drains you? It's all draining. That's why it's called work. It's called work because it sucks. Because other people don't want to do it. Because it sucks. And nobody cares. And the fact that you're taking it on and doing it for them for money, they love it. That's all it's necessary. I gotta get out of this meaning thing. That's someone scammed you with that stuff too, though. Well, work's supposed to be meaningful. No, work's supposed to do you something else. Mostly to give your time back if you're smart enough to not have to deal with idiots like this all the time. That's what it's for. It's not I want an easy career and go on an easy lifestyle. No, that's over. Those luxury jobs are over. This next 10 years or so is going to be brutal. So, but if you have the mind for business and don't mind clogging a few toilets, let's go.
you can automate, eliminate, or delegate a task. Step 4.
Ah, Jesus.
For any
Automate,
task
eliminate, and delegate. Automate, eliminate. This guy.
you can eliminate, you should stop doing immediately. Step 5.
Really? So the things you don't need to do, you should stop doing in your business? Wow, profound. This guy, wow, he's a master of business. He's got it wired, guys.
5. Any task you can delegate, create a Loom video of you doing it, and then pass it off to the right person on your team. You should delegate.
Okay. You're gonna have to do all this stuff, yeah. And you're gonna need a helper. Eventually, you're gonna need a helper, but you gotta find the business niche first. Sorry. And you're gonna have to do a bunch of this shit you don't want to do first. That's how it works. If you want to be the founder, you want to be the founder flywheel. Founder flywheel is mucking out toilets, taking calls from people that you're just not fucking working, fixing shit, dealing with the bank, talking to somebody, some customer service thing, so that some service just went down. I don't know if you don't like, that drains me. Well, you're not gonna have a business then, ding dongs, unless you're doing this grift. You're trying to sell people that they don't have to work and still make $730,000 a month.
delegate tasks that are below your hourly rate. I decided on an ambitious hourly rate of $5,000 an hour, and it transformed
$5,000 an hour, guys. Are you gonna make that, or is his rate, right? So he's conflating these things. Like he's telling you, like some moments, some sentences is about what you can do, and some sentences about what he can do, and he's like, and it's like really all blended together at the end of this sales presentation, right? In your mind's like, I can do this. You're gonna show me the way.
the way I saw tasks. Social media management, $50 an hour, delegate. Building a Webflow website, $90 an hour, delegate. Coaching a founder for $500 an hour, eliminate. Get
So that means you're never gonna talk to this guy. when you
eliminate. Get
when you
delegate. Building a Webflow
so all that stuff is like
website.
So for your when you're really building a business, you actually
$90
do need to have to do all this stuff
an hour,
and know how it works. Sorry, you're gonna
delegate. Coaching.
If you don't, you will be scammed. You will be scammed in your business. So you have to know how it works. Take the time, go slow. It's not too hard. Coaching a founder
For $500 an hour.
So you're never gonna talk to this guy. Wow, that's real neat. You want to know why? You can automate that because it's the same stuff. You're just going to make empty promises to people and charge them for it. And if you do not have, if you're not the psychopath right here that understands that that's what it takes to run a business like he has, if you're not a complete psychopath, you're not going to be doing. And if you are a psychopath, you're likely already doing it already. So this guy is like, he's getting the people who want to be up here and don't understand what these people are. He's getting these people who just want to use other people and don't work and expect everything to go just fine forever and not end up in prison. Okay, so let's keep going.
Eliminate. Get clear on your desired hourly.
Eliminate. You're never going to talk to him about this business. His real secrets? That costs $100,000 an hour because his minimum rate is $5,000, and he delegates coaching for $500. So you know he's going to be $100,000. And if you're dumb enough to pay it, kudos to him. I hope he gets paid in Bitcoin, so it's not reversible.
Rate. Begin eliminating or delegating tasks that do not hit that hourly rate. Step 6, any task you can automate, you should figure out the best tool and then automate it. When you're ready to automate, there are 7 tools I recommend you use to save 30 hours a week. ConvertKit for new.
Convert what?
Newsletter automations, Hypefury to automate your content calendar and create
content calendar. So you just preload a bunch of bullshit and you just dole it out every day. Is that how you're gonna do it? Is that the recommended strategy? Like we don't have enough crap bullshit out here already? This guy.
a 60-day content backlog and then get
60 days. Just content backlog. Written by what? What are we gonna write with?
Hamster wheel. ChatGPT to automate content ideation. I created this prompt to generate a content matrix and quickly come up with 30 content ideas in 3 seconds.
13 content ideas in 3 seconds, right? That is called commodity information. Nobody cares about that stuff. And the only reason they're give shit about it is you're fluffing up this thing to make it look like a lot bigger than it is, a lot more complicated than it is, of lying to people. Using all the tools to lie. Oh, wow.
Text expander to save snippets you always use so you don't need to repeatedly type.
Text expander. So macros. This guy. This is going to be the secrets, the ultimate secrets to the $730,000 is to have macros.
Things. And Yesware to automate your sales emails and leverage them over and over again.
Sales emails for what again?
Again, very easily. Seamless AI to automate your lead generation and 10x your revenue.
Seamless AI.
And Kajabi to
AI generation.
Automate your sales funnels and put your
Sales funnels.
Business on autopilot. 10x your
autopilot. You know what autopilot is? Mail fraud. You're doing mail fraud. I mean, autopilot, you can definitely do sales tickets and stuff like that, but the stuff that he's selling, the kinds of tickets he's doing, is called mail fraud. And you can read all about it here. I've got my dark mode on, so it's got this thing flipped. But yeah, you can go read How to Be a Master Grifter. And that was from the 90s or 80s. And that was just mail. It's just upgraded now to more channels. It's the same shit, same stuff.
Profit and gain more time leverage. Now, the next pillar is hire a chief of staff. Now,
the hire a sucker who'll do all the grunt work. With dreams of unlimited riches.
As you're growing your business, there are tasks that slip through the cracks. A random email request, someone trying to book a meeting with you, travel plans you need help booking, or help interview.
So be untouchable, be unseeable. So if the law ever catches up to you, you're bounced, baby. You can't get me in a non-extradition jurisdiction. This guy. You better believe he's got 2 or 3 passports in non-extradition jurisdictions.
Being a potential hire. Being a CEO is hard. And you...
It's hard. It's hard. You said it was easy. You said it was 4 hours a day. Now you're saying it's hard. Wait, let me get that and make that thing.
trying to book a meeting with you. Travel plans you need help booking. Or help interviewing a potential hire. Being a CEO...
But just being a massive gopher with dreams of unlimited riches. You've cast a spell upon him. You will know the ways of the wizard. You will know the ways of the master grifter. Just do what I say. Anything I say, as long as when I say it. And I'll be out of the country. And you will not.
CEO is
when the FBI comes.
hard. And you need...
It's hard. Wait, where's it?
And you need reinforcements. You need a chief of staff. So what is a chief of staff? Well, a chief of staff pulls the strings to ensure daily operations run without you. Matt
pulls the strings. Oh, so he's the puppet master. Interesting choice of words, pulling the strings. On who again?
Mokri is a prolific CEO coach to the CEOs of Coinbase, OpenAI, Canva, and Sequoia. Leading tech CEOs trust Matt to bring them clarity, focus, and higher performance.
What does that have to do with you, sir? He's the chief of staff. Yeah, so there's chief. So you're talking about the position chief of staff? Do you know this person or something? This guy.
So what is Matt's #1 requirement of all CEOs he works with? They must have a chief of staff. This might...
I have to have a gopher? Master gopher? Okay. This is business stuff. This is master grifter shit. This is stuff for you want to learn how to become a master scam artist. This guy's giving you the best lessons here. He's bringing in well-known people, doesn't even know him, doesn't have anything. He's like makes it seem like he's working with this guy. He's definitely not.
It sound weird at first, but you hear me out. When you run a company,
hear me out. Hear me out. Casting spells. Casting spells. Let's see that again.
All CEOs he works with, they must have a chief of staff. This might sound weird at first, but you hear me out. When you
hear me out. Do you see what that was?
Run a company,
feel it? Could you feel that thing coming off his hands? Whoa. Hear me out. You're like, okay, I will not negate the knowledge that you just gave me. I will negate it, chink, put it aside, and allow you to come deeper into my subconscious. Nice. A nice hypnotic suggestion there, buddy.
Actions going on that you can keep up with by yourself. If all you do is work on admin tasks.
Right. If you got a big Ponzi scheme running, it's getting a little hairy because all the people you've been lying to are starting to get figuring it out. The ones early on are starting to figure it out, and they're causing problems. And those get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you have to shut down the operation, buy another YouTube channel, start it up, and keep going. Outside the country with your chief of staff inside the country.
Your mind isn't free to work on creative tasks. And if you don't have time to be creative, then you can't move the needle forward in your business. You need to focus on tasks that only you can do. Most founders...
Which means coming up with the next pitchy sales thing that gets all the buttons to get the maximum number of people involved in your Ponzi scheme scam operation. Allegedly.
Make the costly mistake of trying to do everything by themselves. And this is why 90% of businesses fail. It's also why so many founders are burnt out, they're depressed, they're anxious, and they're running a business that's running them into the ground.
Get used to it. You want to do a real business? That's what it takes, buddy. That's why people don't do it. That's why they become employees and go work for somebody else and try and skate along on that until they realize that there's no skating anywhere. You're gonna have to hit it hard at some point. And the easy days of low money, the easy money days are over. So stop trying to take shortcuts.
Better way. The highest leverage hire a founder can make is a chief of staff. My chief of staffs are so important.
Oh God, he's chief of staffs? How many does he have? This guy's like, I'm gonna make $1 billion one day. I can't wait to hear this guy's story. In about 2 years, he's gonna come out like, I was working for that guy. And he made me do all kinds of things. He even told me I wasn't good enough, that I'll never make it. And he told me that if I didn't do all the things he told me to do, I would be fired. I didn't want to leave.
So important in all my businesses.
He's so important. What the fuck?
Better way. The highest leverage hire a
Wait,
founder can make is a chief of staff. My chief of staffs are so important.
Look at this guy. You motherfucker, I got you by the balls, bitch. How do you believe? Blah, 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 blah. Ask it. What the fuck is this guy?
In all my businesses, they are literally the
MOAT. He's gonna love the acronyms. Oh, that's another thing. These business guys, they love the acronyms. MOAT. You gotta build a moat. Many offers at what? The same time?
the first hire I make.
Wait. Many offer audience team. Moat. They all do this stupid crap.
When I start a new business, they protect my time. They manage internal and external communications. They organize my calendar.
Internal, external communications. So I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to do these videos, write the emails, and have you guys take the sales calls, and then deal with any customers like, I want my money back, and like pay him to not do the testimonial. Just pay him to not do the testimonial.
And they are my
this guy. He's got it nailed, man.
First line of defense to any task that could interrupt my time. Which
the thing is, there's way more people that are suckers than people that are looking for refunds.
Is my most valuable asset. What should you look for in a chief of staff? Well, look for someone that is super organized. They should be an expert communicator, and they must have solid business knowledge and at least 2 years.
Wow. That's amazing information. So you want someone that's working with you that you want to delegate tasks to be organized? Wow. You mean I can't just get a crackhead off the street? Oh, darn, I was planning on getting some crackheads in here. No wonder my business is failing. Let me see. An expert communicator. So we need someone that can, talk like to people, like, and not be a total dick. Damn it. I was bringing in this Zoomer. All he talks is internet speak. Boss. That's where I was fucking up. Damn it. Solid business knowledge. You mean I just can't get an elementary school student to come in here? And no, I got to get someone that's knows the business, knows about, invoices and taxes. And I can't just get someone, a high school student that doesn't know anything. Damn it. I was planning on staffing it. And you have to have 2 years related experience. In what? Grifting? In what? What are experience in what? See, he makes it seem like you can do your business this way. And that's where that's where he fools you. He gets you like this little head fakey thing. Because he makes it think like you can run your business with his techniques. And that's not how it works. You can run his business with his techniques, but you're just going to be paying him and nothing's going to work for you. And the moment you figure it out, you're going to be so embarrassed because they're going to make it seem like you're not doing all the 8 steps the correct way. You're not super organized. You didn't do a chief of staff. That's an expert communicator with solid business knowledge and 3 years of experience. Do you know how vague that is? It's like, well, you need to get someone better, and they're going to continuously keep you. We have a new course on that. And then they keep you in the loop until you go, wait a second, there's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. There's nothing. I can't. This is not helping me. It's like they go, we have a course on that. We can help you with the course. I have another course on that. And that's when you bail out and you just avoid this whole thing and avoid talking about it because it's so embarrassing that you're involved with someone like this. Or you like me and you just dog these motherfuckers out after realizing, getting taken by them. Or not being taken. I guess I was half taken. I was like, does this guy mean running this cheating business? Because I'm not going to do that business because that's what I got the Boron papers, right? I bought these things, right? I read through them. I thought it could be my business. Writing my books that I want. No, it's writing get-rich-quick books, get-rich-quick easy books, and how to structure your business and how to do a circuit. And oh, by the way, we have another course for you.
Of related experience. You can test different candidates' ability to perform these tasks that you dream you want to delegate. And if they pass that challenge, well, then bring them on board. Training them.
So make them work for free by lying to them? Is that the strategy? Oh. got it.
Is the key to getting massive leverage out of this critical hire. The main thing you need to ensure is that you're giving them full information into everything. Yes, everything you spend your time on. Hiring, scheduling, email, Slack, your calendar, meetings, everything.
Except the fact that they're involved in a scam. You must never mention that. This is a legitimate business. We're helping with people. Look at, we got our sales numbers up. Look, that Jimmy down the street so you got 5,000 clients for $2.
More they
We're helping people. Never mention that it's a scam and Ponzi scheme.
become your second brain, the more that they're going to be able to perform tasks without your help.
Second brain. So you mind control them. You're gonna be so wealthy. One day you will only work 2 hours a day for the rest of your life.
Whatever you have access to, they need access to. You need to give them 100% context on what you work on. I know.
So make sure he's fully bought in, knowing he's going to be the master manipulator one day when he graduates Padawan.
know that's a little scary, but it's worth it. Trust me. Have a daily.
Trust me. Oh, look, wait, let's go back. Let's watch that one. Oh, he's praying to you? Okay. Trust me, Trust me, Trust me,
Trust me. Have a daily 15-minute stand-up where you train them and let go of more and more tasks and get back your time. My experience over the last 10 years has shown me that this one high.
But life as CEO is super hard, but get back your time. Life as CEO is hard. Get back your time.
Can bring 10x more peace of mind. It increases
10x. Is that a scientific number? Do you have numbers on that? 10x peace of mind? Do you have? Can you have done some statistics? Could you do a survey in your customers, see if they got 10x peace of mind? What would 10x peace of mind look like? So if it's 1x peace of mind, 10x would be 1/10 the amount of worry. How would you calculate that, sir?
This is my happiness. It has been a game changer to my success.
Take your happiness. Oh, so you've calculated it. You've kept track of it with all the copious records, and you're tracking and your chief of staff now.
The leap of faith and start recruiting your chief of staff.
The leap of faith. He says you got to go find your chief of staff. And we got a course on that. They'll hook you up. Once you understand the system, the flywheel, and the 8 steps, then you can go get the chief of staff, and they will help you with the interview process.
Today, launch your growth trajectory into orbit with these 4 pillars of leverage. Your most valuable asset is your time, and when you control your time, you achieve true freedom. Gone are the days.
Right. But for who? So who? You achieve the freedom, or he achieves the freedom? I'm super confused. Who's getting the freedom here? Is the you meaning general you, or you particularly, or you as in the me you? See, English language is really fun. It's really fun. It's got all kinds of meanings depending on context, and the context can be ambiguous. And one of the master ways that these guys work is they make it assume in your mind this is for you when they meant for them, and the fact that you took it the wrong way is on you, buddy.
These 4 pillars of leverage. Your most valuable asset is your time, and when you control your time, you achieve true freedom. Gone are the days.
I mean, is your most valuable asset time? Because a lot of people have time, but they don't got money. So maybe the valuable asset isn't time. Maybe it's money. And how do they get the money? Well, they got to change their time for something they don't want to fucking do, called work or a job or a business, for someone else for money. There's no way getting around this thing. There's no getting around it. Stop trying. The fact that the only people that are going after this stuff are people trying to find the cheat codes. There's no cheat codes. The cheat code is you try to look for a cheat code, you're going to get cheated. That's the cheat code. The cheat code is if you try and on your own find the cheat code if you go look for a guru to find and give you the cheat codes, they're going to cheat you. Now you can find cheat codes, but you have to find them on your own. Nobody telling you. I'm surprised this has to be said, but 100 IQ. I want a business to give me my time back.
Days of working 12 hours a day on soul-sucking work. Embrace time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that for a while. Sorry, that's just everyone does. There's no one that doesn't. Look at the successful people. You're into real stories of successful, real business people. They fucking do the work and they like it. They just fucking let's get in there. Let's get this toilet unplugged. Let's do this thing. They're into it. They don't care about their time. That is their time. Their time is that. They are doing that. They are serving fellow man and getting paid for it. That's how it works here. And if you find a way to do it like super easy and you're actually letting other people know about it, there's only going to be like a few days where you're not going to actually do that, unless you're doing a grift like this and people who are in business for real understand what this is, and they somewhat respect. I mean, I somewhat respect this guy's grift because people, they need to go through it, but how he goes about it, how it destroys lives is really wrong, and it needs to stop. And that's where I'm going to end the video there. And yeah.
But the good thing about the American dream is that you can just go to sleep and try it all again the next night.
Good night.